What's wrong?
I just saw Jen. She was asking for her dad.
What? She doesn't know?
I told her that she should talk to her mom.
I've read the news. I assume the hearing will be continued. Why not take the time to rethink what you're doing?
Why should I?
Because you're lying. I suggest that we just agree to the annulment today and get this over with.
Well, forget it. I slept with my husband. I'm getting a divorce.
All rise. In the matter of Lawrence versus Lawrence, the Honorable Judge Barbara Fitzwater presiding.
Please be seated. Is everyone present?
Evangeline Williamson, Your Honor, for respondent Mitch Lawrence.
Where is your client?
I'm sure he'll be here momentarily.
I have been made aware of the terrible tragedy that's befallen Mr. Rappaport. So I'm assuming you haven't had sufficient time to secure the representation, and I'm prepared to postpone.
That won't be necessary, Your Honor. I'll be representing myself.
Oh, I strongly advise against that, Mrs. Lawrence. Important rights are at stake here.
And I know exactly what I'm doing, Your Honor.
Against my better judgment, we will proceed. So, as stated, the legal issues hinge on whether the marriage was consummated. We'll hear from you first, Mrs. Lawrence. Hopefully, Mr. Lawrence will be here by then to give his own version of the facts.
I'm here, Your Honor, and I am prepared to swear that I have never known my wife in the biblical sense.
You're late, Mr. Lawrence.
I apologize, Your Honor.
Your Honor, I'd like a moment with my client.
Very well, but be quick.
Please don't put Natalie through this.
Jessica, this isn't my idea. All I want is a quiet annulment. I mean, it's Natalie's who insisting on this public display. What can I do?
Natalie, this is your last chance. Don't do this.
Thank you, Your Honor. We're ready to proceed.
Good. Mrs. Lawrence, the bailiff will swear you in.
You've testified that the marriage was consummated in Las Vegas after the ceremony, correct?
Yes.
But you originally requested an annulment, claiming the marriage had not been consummated.
Yeah, well, I just didn't want to admit what happened, that's all.
Can you tell us the name of the hotel where you allegedly slept together?
The Excelsior.
Describe the room for us.
It was nice.
Describe the sexual encounter for the court. Were you both naked? Miss Lawrence? Again, when you and your husband made love, were you naked? It was your wedding night. Surely you undressed.
Yes, we did.
Did your husband undress you, or did you undress for him?
I don't know, it was a little of both.
Did you shower together?
Yes.
After you'd made love?
Yes.
You slept with your husband, then showered together, so you must be familiar with his body, correct?
It was just that one time. I mean, I'm not all that familiar.
I'm referring to a distinguishing mark which you could hardly miss. A tattoo. I'd like you to describe it for us. It's an easy question for someone who claims to have showered and slept with a man. Simply describe the tattoo on your husband's body. A tattoo my client is willing to show the court. All this witness has to do is describe it.
Lindsay?
Miss, Balsam?
Yeah, I'm here to testify for Natalie. I can prove that she slept with that perv over there.
Well, it will be up to the courts if you testify or not. For now, you are to take a seat and keep quiet. Answer the question, please, Miss Lawrence.
Your Honor, it's obvious this witness has never seen the cross.
Yes, I have.
Really? Perhaps you could tell the court which side it's on. Take a guess, Miss Lawrence. You've got a 50-50 chance.
The left side.
The left side. I'm impressed. You remember a cross tattooed on your husband's left side when he has no cross anywhere on his body. Your Honor, I move for summary judgment in favor of my client.
Not without verification. Bailiff, take Mr. Lawrence into my chambers and examine him, please. Unless, Miss Lawrence, you are willing to accept an annulment right here and now. So, Mrs. Lawrence, do I have to send Mr. Lawrence in with the bailiff or not?
No.
You will accept an annulment?
Yes, Your Honor.
The annulment is hereby granted. We are not finished, young lady. Do you realize, what a waste of valuable time you have put this court through? Not to mention the taxpayers' money? Or that you lied under oath? Do you appreciate the penalty of perjury?
Your Honor, I'm sorry, but if you...
Mrs. Davidson, take your seat. Mr. Lawrence, the court is not unfamiliar with your history in this town, nor with the pending felony charges against you.
Well, I'm quite certain they will be dismissed, Your Honor.
Keep a good thought, Mr. Lawrence. Good thought. And notwithstanding your confidence, I intend to impose no penalty on the petitioner other than court costs. Miss Balsam, do you still wish to take the stand?
Oh, no, I'm doing fine here. In fact, there's someplace else I gotta go to.
You may step down. Case dismissed.
All rise.